So now that we are done with creating token mint, creating token account, now we need to solve the last puzzle, last piece on the puzzle. That is to now minting a token into that token account. With our mint, we we planned on how to in our when creating the mint, we created the decimals, the mint authority, we created a mint account. Then in our token account, we now put in that mint address that we have, which is the mint account. We now put in also with our token account here. So now the last part is how to now put in token into that token account. So to start this, we need to create another component which we can call mint tokens. Here we'll be doing some similar things we did in the last video. So we'll be which is using use client. Also be importing. So all of this import you can go back to our create mint. Since we'll be using them, you can just come in here and put them. Okay. Mhm. So we can move to creating our component. Export default. Why the error? Oh, default. Okay. You can also get the public key and the connection, the public key send transaction and also the connection as well. But this is essential. Now now we can get token the tokens to mint and also the set token to mint, which we will now use this of 0. Or maybe you can even leave it empty. Another thing we can put is mint as usual as we did in the last mint token transaction. This is just to show our links to the user. Set mint token tx. Also now the function to handle this handle mint tokens. Handle mint tokens equals to async So we can pass in the dot prevent default. If there's no connection or if there's no public key, you can toast to the user, please connect to your wallet, return. And if all this mint, and also if there's no mint address or if there's no account, and this mint and account address will be coming from, be passing it from here, which is the mint address and also the account address. If there's no mint address and there's no account address, we should also tell the user mint and token account must be created first. So this, but let's try to use our, then we can return it as well. Also, let's move to our try catch block. These are repetition of what we did other times, but now you get, now we don't, now we are no more creating a key pair now. We already have a token account. We also have our mint account. What we're now doing is minting a token inside that account. So what you just need is, okay, transaction equals to new web3 dot transaction. Now here is where we do the minting. Mint to instruction. Now token, which is SPL token dot create mint to instruction. It takes in the mint address because without the mint address, it doesn't know where to, the authority and where to mint in the token. It takes in the account token account address. It takes in the public key, which is authority. You can also see it's the mint, the destination. This is the mint, is the destination, which is the token account where we are minting to. Public key, which is the authority. The amount token to mint, which will be passing from the front end. Now with that, I can now this transaction dot add mint instruction. Now on the signature equals to await send transaction. So now keep in mind all this you need to keep in mind and also remember is all this create mint instruction in also in create mint to get minimum balance, create initialize mint instruction in the token, create initialize account instruction, then in this one, create mint to instruction. These are like also always remember these functions. These are they call the function that does most of this work. And every other things are centered around them. So we send a transaction to the blockchain, transaction and also a connection. Set mint transaction, they will send in their signature. Want to pass it to the front end. So with that, we can say toast the success documented successfully. Then if you want to catch the error, we can also as well catch the error. So now with that, we'll be moving to the UI and rendering it. Return, you can choose to return div. Choose okay. The background 2A302F. So text on the 6 pixel rounded large, also shadow large. Now we now pass in our form text on submit handle we text in this function we created here. So we can now choose to put in our font bold text to Excel text as well. FACCE. Then we can now maybe pass in our say mint mint tokens. We pass in our button as usual. some submit button. Then now for the user to put in the amount, remember that we added a tokens to mint use state. So for the user to put in a token to mint use state, we can take it from here and ask the user italic without the user will not choose an input. It will be a type of number because we are passing in a number. Maybe a placeholder, say number to mint, number of tokens to mint. That's here we pass on the value. On change, now passing our function set token to mint equals to the number we're receiving number. So u dot target dot value. So now we're now taking in the number from the user passes into the front end and sending it to tokens dot mint, which will now be passed back here and to pass into this instruction to be sent to the blockchain. So for us to render the signature, we can pass it here. Text, font, summary, bold, background. And we also be creating our div. So inside this, we put in our a tag, solana.com/transaction. Here we Cluster equals to definite as usual. After that, we can now put in the last token signature dot to string dot slice external icon. So with that, I think we are done with our okay. So now let's add it to our dashboard. To import it. Mint tokens. Then when passing it, we pass it here. Since it takes in a mint address and a token account address, we need to pass it as well here. So let's check our code again and see. Okay, okay, that's cool. Even though the styles are not properly styled, but at least it's let's check and see if our code is actually working. So we are now connected. We create a token mint to the blockchain. Okay, this is our mint, our token mint. This is our mint. So now our mint address. We can now our token account. So this now the last thing for us to do now is to now mint our token. So we have a zero balance here, and now let's mint our token. But before I forget, in our token to mint function here, since we use a six decimals, I need to raise it up to six so that if I mint it like this, if I put 1000, it's showing 0.0001. So with this now, I think so now let's mint we now have a zero token balance here. Also, our mint says we have current supply of zero. Now let's mint 1 million token into our. Oh, it's not showing because of the. Let me style it more better. So for it to show amount to mint input. Let me style the input better. Class name, text, ID, 0 with full background transparent, outline, no, then order white. I think this can do. Let's go back and see. That's nice. So now we can. Why is it not showing this again? We can still bypass one one. Let's meet 1 million token. One so let's meet 1 billion. 1, 2, 3. So now let's meet. So now when we mint this token, this is our transaction. Let's check the transaction. Now remember, now let's go back to this. When we refresh this our token account. When we refresh it, it will not be showing you that we have 1 billion of this token. Now you see, now you're now minted it. This token account is now holding this 1 billion token, and this mint token, which is showing current supply of zero. Once we refresh it, it will also update itself to show that the current supply of this token is 1 billion. With that, we have come to the end of this session. I hope you understand. If you want to learn more, you can also check out through the Solana documentation. There's a lot of things you can learn there. If you want to check out the code, you can also go to some of the GitHub, the SPL token, its GitHub. You can also check it out, which is the Solana program library as well. So thanks, guys. Do have a nice day.